I'm leaning. This is where I lean. Utashi ga ippo midasu yo. Ase tomo nai mae so mae. This way no kawaku nai. So my is way kawaku nai. Kimi wo nosete. It's not the full song. But it's Biwa Hayahide. So I started a Biwa Hayahide career. This person probably just had her play in the concert and recorded it. Mino ai baga. She is my eyeball right now. Friendship ended with Agnes Tachyon. Now Biwa Hayahide is my best friend. Oike bald. These are the wrong months. This one might be correct. Also that there was an entire month. Hi! Welcome in, Bear. I need to move the confetti. There we go. I still love Agnes Tachyon though. I love it. Please keep doing it. It like helps me wake up. Atashi dake chuchu suru o Canada. Where's the... We're starting with all horse songs. But there's the other song. I still love Agnes Tachyon and Manhattan Cafe. Alright. I should probably do some start of the stream introductions. Maybe I shouldn't start with horse music because it makes me just want to sing along. And the first thing I need to do is chat. We're chat. So what are the news? What are the haps? The last stream I said that on Friday, just today, I would be doing a different kind of stream because I'm participating in this event, right? And it's like streaming community event for a streamer I watch, and there's a series of games you can play to win points for your team, and I'm like, that sounds really fun, and it might help us help other people discover the stream. And luckily there are 3 games that are part of the event that are games that we like and like to play, so we're not even really going out of our way. There's no Night Rain, there's no FromSoft games, but there's Zelda OT Randomizer, which we've played before, Uma Musume, which we've played before, and Balatro, which we've played before. There's also a bunch of other games. Sing along, Bear. We should have a karaoke stream. And the event lasts 2 weeks, and I can probably just do a couple streams where I play those games and get some points and share the stream with other people. But it doesn't start till tonight. It starts today, but it starts in the evening. And so I figured I would switch Sunday and Friday around and do Faebot Dev work today. And then on Sunday, we can play the OT randomizer, which we've been meaning to get back into. And especially, we're going to be playing on Chip of Arcinian, which is the PC port of Ocarina of Time, meaning it runs really smoothly. It's not an emulator. It's this like full game conversion to and so that's the plan. But then for today, what's the plan for today? Decide on a database strategy, implement saving, implement loading. Basically the same as this. Whoa, don't stop till finish. Whoa, whoa. Oh, fight though, fight though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's bring in our AI collaborator. So the problem is, and this is once again the dangers of vibe coding averted. Claude gave me this database code, which is really good, but I don't think we're on the same page as to what I want the database to be. So if I just implemented blindly, we would have ended up with a thing that I don't want. So actually we want to refine this. Let's ask, hello Claude, it is Friday, August 1st, 2025. 15. We might wanna, at some point we might wanna just change the schedule to clarify that we start at 15 and not at 14, because we've been starting closer to 15 rather than 14 a lot. On the other hand, if we do that, then what? Maybe we start starting at 16, and then if we say 16, we start starting at 15, and before you know it, it's midnight and stream is starting. Shorie. Oh. We're back working on Faebot, on another Faebot development. Before we jump in, we need to discuss an aspect of the database design and architecture. You're imagining that we will store every single message the bot sees in the database. I don't think I want to do that. After all, Faebot is active burying rounds in various channels. Sometimes Faye might without replying. And there might be tons and tons of messages that are not relevant to Fair. I do want to store every message they send. And then with that, maybe I want to store some content. Maybe the last couple messages or something. I'm not sure. Because in channels where Faye is very active, might end up storing messages. Also, for reloading, I thought we could just store active conversation memory and reload that rather than reconstruct it from saved messages. We could also reconstruct it by calling Discord for those messages. That's extra API calls. So let's maybe have a bit of a discussion. Decide which approach is best. Let's see what they say. It's to JSON. Super simple to save and load. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I want. On. be a JSON or something else. Bakashing, 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 shing, bakashing, 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 shing, shing, bakashing, shing, bakashing, 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 shing. Need to decide on what that. Bobby. And it's going to be recent messages. Then that's good. Oh, but I'm about to throw a curveball, are you? Maybe this is something. But on Discord, I definitely want to a record of what reactions Faebot messages get. This will help us know which messages the most attention and help everyone fine tuning or later. And was there anything else? And I think we're ready to. So, do I copy this new code into our migration script and run another migration? So I copy it as migration to Cyborg 009. How do we but we don't have to implement this now, especially since it'll involve some amount of polling. Maybe it can update next. I just want to have it out. Maybe have it represented in this. on the movie. It's need to watch the animes. Apparently, there's an old anime that's very different than the new anime that's out right now. I do really like Baekhyun. Hopping tables. Oh yeah, and then the next thing we need to see is their database still up? Have they charged me a bunch more money since then? I don't think they charged me last month either. I can't see last month's. Oh, yes, I can. Yeah, and it seems like it was just like $4. Maybe the $10 was the projected cost. This success. Is it up? Not up. Oh, let's try this. Oh, getting sleepy. And I'm out of coffee. Tragedy of tragedies. Maybe getting a little late for coffee, but I might make myself tea during the next ad break. Yeah. It's funny though. So this morning I was feeling too lazy to brew coffee, so I just had instant. I kind of think I like the instant coffee more than the non-instant coffee. It has a delightful sort of nutty taste. Oh my god, a half coffee bear. What's the other half? Is it rage? You know, some creatures are made up of approximately 50% coffee and rage. Alright. Heart rage. Hugs and coziness. Aww. Love a hug and a coziness. It's funny about working on databases because you think it's all SQL, but you use Python to manipulate it. But it's really funny because I'm using Python to send SQL commands. Look, dude, these are messages. These are comments. So this drops table messages. These are profiles. Creates a table conversations. Okay. As always, we have to go over God's work very carefully. Before we had a table conversations. We had a table conversations which had ID, platform, conversation type, name, server ID, server name, channel topic, history length, reply frequency, model, front template, created ad, updated ad, last message ad. Now the table conversation has ID, platform, conversation data. Oh, he misunderstood me. Oh my god, I hate Claude. He misunderstood me. She misunderstood me. Maybe she did. I mean, to some extent, I would just say that there should be a field for like conversation parameters and a field for endless stream. But I do agree, we should store the parameters. We should store conversation parameters and conversation history as separate tables. This can contain all of these things. Call it conversation metadata. And sure, a last updated, why not? Then it says create table odd messages. And this would store ID, conversation ID, Discord message ID, content, context, reactions, and created app. I wonder, do Twitch messages have ID? Index. Conversation created. Conversation ID created at. Index Discord message ID. Created bot message trail with reaction trail. And then user profile. Rabbits. Create index if not exists. I have never designed a database from scratch. This is very good experience for me. Doesn't look great on a resume. I wrote my own Postgres database for my little Discord chatbot. Bro, a database of fairies. That would be such a good database. Another challenge with this project is that I'm like, I keep being tempted to drop this and focus on improving Faebot Twitch. This Faebot Twitch, I have so many ideas for how to improve Faebot Twitch and it'd be easier, but Chikash, this is important work. And the reason I want to look away from it is because it's difficult work. Why are they holding glue? Cute. I should get a little chibi avatar that I can use sometimes. Faebot's got your number. He knows you're a fairy. Is it time for more coffee? Here's the problem with me drinking coffee and any sort of caffeine. And this is a thing, because we hear this every time. Every time someone's like, coffee makes me sleepy, everyone's like, you have ADHD. And they're like, ah, I know. And I also have ADHD, it's in the stream tags. But I think it's a little different for me, because for instance, people will say, I can drink coffee at 8 p.m. and I still sleep okay. And that's definitely not true of me. The other thing that happens to me is that usually I get sleepy immediately after drinking the coffee, but then I get somewhat energetic later. But then if I drink more coffee, then I get sleepy also. And then maybe I get more energy later, and maybe I reach the coffee threshold. And then I become... We're in dangerous territory, but we usually have a lot of energy. And so I'm kind of wondering, like, how well are people sleeping who say that they can drink coffee at 8 p.m. and still sleep okay? Maybe they're sleeping very well. Actually, I don't even know how that works for me. I just know that I drink coffee past like 3 p.m. I'm not gonna have a good time going to bed at 10. But I'll be okay to go to sleep a little later. Probably it's different for everybody, you know? See, isn't it so sad that Faebot Discord or Faebot Twitch is missing my side of the conversation? Shouldn't I drop everything to implement fair listening to me? No. This is more important. But wait! Why are the database documents in Faebot Discord when the database is for all the Fae? I guess we could replicate the database code on the other Faebots. Loud and clear. Loud and clear, Faebot. Alright. Alright. What did you not like? Did I miss a coma? Oh, we haven't sourced the secrets. And I haven't proxy. We're at or near desk. I don't like that. So we got this far, but it struggled with this one. Line 7. Line 37. Migration seems dangerous because it drops the table conversation. But the problem is syntax error at or near desk. Didn't like this. Let's go complain to Claude about this. Yo, what's up, Ladybug? But yeah, so like I explained at the beginning of the stream, we were gonna play OT randomizer today for this event, but the event doesn't start until this evening, so we're gonna play it on Sunday. And that's why we're having dev work today. Thanks for stopping by, Enric. And welcome in, Ladybug. We're listening to horse music. Look, it's the card that everyone wants. And Stimboli Rudolph. Stimboli Rudolph and Kita-san Black, and then I have no idea who any of these are. Presumably one of them is Satono Diamond. Kita Black, Satono Diamond, Satono Crown, Cheval Grand, Sounds of Earth, and Duramente. So I guess that isn't Simboli Rudolph, it just looks a little bit like her, but it's someone else. There's a horse called Duramente? No, this is the wrong Uma Musume wiki. This is the good Uma Musume wiki. It looks hard. It must be her. Sounds of Earth. Let's pester Claude about it again. Yes, a lot better. Made a small change and begun implementing it. Ran into an error, and I also have some questions. So the change is complicated. It's very complicated. Using the same database for Twitch and Discord doesn't make all the sense in the world. Well, maybe it does a little bit. The only problem is that on Twitch you can't react to messages. Uma drama. I don't know if that's what they said. That's what it sounded like. So the change is using two JSON objects, one for the metadata, including things like model, the history length, all that jazz, and another one for the history. So that one will just be like timestamps and replies, that kind of shit. Questions. I noticed that most of the tables we drop are not recreated. Conversations. Now, and when I ran the script, it created conversations successfully and it errored at bot. So if I were to run this migration again at any point, this would delete the entire conversation history, right? That's scary. I would want to be careful. Eventually, we'll want to have backups. There seems to be that it did not like the desk. Another change I'd probably do is instead of Discord message ID, I might want to call that field use message ID. I don't know if which messages have ID, but Blue Sky probably does, and any other platform where Faebot may roam may not have IDs. Also, Twitch doesn't have actions, but Blue Sky has likes. And we'll probably just store those on the same what's that called? Thank you in advance for thoughtfully with my question. This is good learning experience as well as good progress. Also, please do rein me in if I'm starting to get too so creepy. That's a great term. Is it creepy or wet? Apparently, Twitter, I mean X, the everything app, is your glory, is like 75% bot activity now. And they're not even fun, whimsical bots who are also fairies. They're mostly cryptocurrency bots. What is this picture? Is that Sakura? I don't think so. Ooh. Oh, I see. It's a big potato. Urisaga. It's a fucking huge potato, dude. If I keep scrolling in this thread, I might see something that I don't want to stream. Oi, oi! Bad gotcha. Goshi. Wait, did I tell you this? So, yesterday I won my first URA finals in Uma Musume. I'm back on the horse grind. With Sakura Bakushino. So I tried a run of Sakura Bakushino where I just mainline speed, but it wasn't enough. But now I have better legacies and better supports and better everything, and he did it. And then I started a Biwa Hayahida runs, but I'm just getting started. And that's also a run we've done before, but she's a math horse with unruly curly hair. So, and she's like, you know, a little more restrained, a little more sisterly than the other science horse. It's funny. So like, Miwa Hayahide could be like a math professor at a university. She could have an episode on number file, whereas Agnes Tachyon is more likely to end up in some sort of more likely to be on like a signal chat discussing like research chemicals with transsexuals. Honestly, probably a transsexual horse. I kind of literally, because the real Agnes Tachyon was a boy horse, a sire, like they say. Who's the real Biwa Hayahida then? She might be the only horse where you don't get almost any information about the real horse when you Google her. It's all the Uma Musume. Please character name prediction, please. Horse. IRLB Wahaya. She doesn't have her own Wikipedia article. Pretty horse. Alright. Have the ads started yet? No. But I am gonna go make the spoilers for this horse's actual career. He was a stallion. Alright, BRB. How am I gonna hear when the kettle is done? That's the neat part, I won't. Why are there 37 messages? It is very cool in my house. I have the window open and I'm feeling even almost a little chilly. We had a handful of like 37, almost 40-degree days. And then today it's like 23 Celsius. You want to know what that is in Fahrenheit? You can ask Faebot and Faye'll give you the wrong answer. Because Faye doesn't have agentic capabilities to write a program, so you'd be relying on an LLM. But you know what? Might end up having a correct answer because it's quite likely that somewhere in the training data there was a conversation where someone asked, hey, what's 23 Celsius in Fahrenheit? But it'd be like someone happening to remember the answer rather than like doing the calculation on the spot. 73.4, that's a very exact number. 23 times 1.8 is 48 minus 4.8, which is 43.2, plus 32 is 75.2. Close, Faebot, not quite. No, she's correct. What did I fuck up? 46, not 48. 46 minus 4.6 is indeed 4. Oh, Faebot showed me up. You did better than me just now when I tried to do the conversion of byte. Anyways, it's 73 Fahrenheit in where I live. My room, it's probably like 75, which is like the temperature I like. What am I doing? Oh, shit. Is the tea ready? I was kind of hoping it would pick up the sound of the tea pouring just to quiet. This is just green tea, but, and this might be sacrilege, we just made it in the same cup where we just had our coffee. We're hoping it'll have a slight coffee taste to it. I think that could be pretty good. Alright, great questions. Let me address each. The issue is that I incorrectly put the index inside the create table. It's a separate create index. Absolutely right. Dropping tails is scary. We should alter table instead of drop create. Field column, row record, intersection of row and column, reactions field column, the corrected migration. Ready to? No way in hell I'm ready to. Now that I read the answer, I need to stall for like 5 more minutes talking about some bullshit. Honestly, it might be too cold in my room. It's also, it was kind of slightly raining. It's not right now. It's still horse music. Including a third version of Oma Pure Legend has hit the stream. There's Harurara and El Condor Pasa. El Condor Pasa is great. Who are these? Ikkyo no Akasan. The thing is, there's like 30 dude, red eyes are cool. You consider yourself lucky for all your pennies. Simply develop parallel processing and then you can pay attention to multiple people at once. Like when we watch streams nowadays, we tend to watch 2 streams at once. I'm glad to be one of your red-eyed people. Yigami wa atashi dake guku suru. Suki 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 suki. Kimi no ai ga bamu kyun da chiri da shi. Kyun da kyun da kyou na resu wa hajimete 3、2、1 fight. That's hardcore, Bear. Reading 2 books is not something we've managed just yet. Oh man, that's really cool. Little did I realize I was amongst masters. I concur, Faebot. Hajimete 3、2、1 fight. Happy darling son, Ichigo fight. Happy darling son, Ichigo fight. That's funny. Look, showing up as the not equal symbol, but the source is the... That makes sense to me. I think the closest I come to that is that I can switch back and forth between listening to those kinds of books or listening to a podcast and a book. I could probably listen to a podcast and read a book with my eyes. At least it could be worth trying. Yeah, you know, you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient with me. Alright, so this drops the table conversations only if it's empty. And it recreates it using conversation metadata and conversation history like I wanted. It has message ID and it creates an index on bot messages message ID and bot message conversation ID created at. So why do we... Another question. Hold on. Right? Expected accept or finally. So I do have a finally. But I believe final, I think it's just did I change? Oh. That's something that Black could have fixed. Now look at operational end of the device. Doesn't even matter because we're not using this. That's the default behavior. Don't worry about that one. All right. So now, ask about a couple more questions. Awesome. Migration completed. Successful. Before we dive into database by just a couple more questions. One. Play in pieces. How are we planning to use the we're creating later? What does it mean to create index on messages? Message a column in the text. Bot messages. And another index on column station. Can I at this point use PSQL to get of database it exists and confirm that it how do we later do select from bot messages where message ID equals that. Gotta check in every row, it instantly finds that message. Lookup structure. Interaction with specific message. Greater and buzz message. This is the compound index. Indexes by conversation ID then time. When you do select from bot messages, ordered by created at. It instantly finds all messages from the conversation already sorted by time. Create storage space for P. You may read faster and take a distance. Connect and explore. order to connect, I just want to make sure I do it in a way that doesn't dox the database password. So this. They even have PSQL. Sudo app install PSQL. Able to create package fee. Of course. Man is survive. In hardcore 120. All right. The heck's up? What am I doing next? SQL. I am doing monitor. Probably use the database URL. database is called Soka Soka. Database is called Faebot. What is this? Believe it or not, this is still horses. Love, devour, and cry. Is it still in love? With her. Not worthy of. I like to keep things to myself. Abundance of sweet. Russia's appetite for competing and letting the competition eat her dog. If she has sweets, she is happy. If she also has coffee, she's even happier. She often practices smiling in front of the mirror. I think we should be able to connect. Really try this one, didn't we? Is it not 5432? It is 5432. Server connect. Alright. Get rid of this terminal. No active lead now. Didn't this happen before? Maybe I just need to reconnect. Hosts not found in DNS. Oh. The newest version of Postgres. You have to ask it for 17. But this should be good enough for what we wanted to do right now, which was just wanted to make sure that everything was the way we wanted it to be. So if I do match DT, I got the two tables, bot messages. Hello, welcome back, Menace. I'm not a man, I'm a menace. We spent a long time wrestling with that command only to figure out that the resource had been like plugged out from under us. Make something. Touch snippets. SQL notes. The problem was in the cloud, actually. Between the computer and the cloud. The conversations. The D platform metadata. All Discord text. Primary key. P3 ID. Oh. It shows me the indexes. I didn't even notice this. Xfile. That means we're creating the message ID for bot messages. Yeah, I had to show all indices. Oh, interesting. I think some of these indices are old. Access method. Information schema column. Timestamp without timestamp. Um, awesome. I was able to connect and look at the structure. I noticed something. Still have all the old indies. Are we okay with those, or should we after doing that, finally look at looks like it's time for an impromptu dance party. Look at them, they're so cute. Wait, that is Symboli Rudolph and Air Groove and Special Week. I don't know who that is. Did Silence Suzuka? Is she in the back? Mark Falcon, Ivona Bourbon, Maru Sensky, and Ines Fujing. These are but those are the voices. They're not necessarily the ones in the cover. Definitely Special Week. Guess it could be Tokai Teo. They don't. Could be Super Creek. Could be Marusensky. Faebot's going crazy. Look at her. I can't turn around to look at her. Hold on. Wait. I'm looking the wrong way. Look at Faebot. I have to look away from Faebot. Uh, Primary key index says one unique constraint index and one compound index. Ah. What message? Primary key indices. One unique constraint index. Alright. They dropped it. like it's hot in PSQL. Oh yes, we are finally ready. Database.py. So when we last left our heroes, we had a lot of code. That's when I realized I didn't like a um right version. Did we end up committing this file last time? No, we didn't. So I'm gonna commit that file, and here's why. I want to be able to see the diff, and I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. So this commit is gonna paint a story. If it by database or the Oracle. I had a split second where I was like, wait, should I push this commit? I don't want to like trigger the pipeline, and then I remember I don't have a pipeline. That's a day job concern. This is just going to GitHub. Oh, it's almost time for ads. That means we've been working for 2 hours, and all we've done is refine our database. But you know what? That's important. That's useful and important. Faebot is coming along. So during the little ad break, I'm probably gonna get a snack of some kind. Oh, how long have we been streaming? 2 hours. Only 2 hours. Doesn't even feel that much. Let's see. Man. Maybe we need to take a little break. On birthday cake. I would love some cake. Bear. So I assume you're referring to the concept of unbirthday popularized in Alice in Wonderland, which is any day that's not your actual birthday. The problem is unbirthday has a very different meaning to us fairies, which we're not going to define here, but which you're welcome to research on your own time. I literally think about this every time people talk about unbirthdays. Uh, I'm gonna go have. I'm gonna have some nuts. Sorry. I'll put myself in horny jail. I'll be right back. See you after the break. We'd celebrate your birthday on Rec. I have a snack which is the grocery store that I like carries this like braised tofu, which is very similar to a type of tofu we would have in Germany, which in Germany they called it smoked tofu. And it's really good. You can eat it as is, basically. I'm eating some of that with some cheese. It's honestly really good. Mmm. So good. It's just cheese and tofu and just delicious. It's incredible. More tea to boot. What is a peptide? I always hear people talk about peptides. What's a peptide? They're a short chain of amino acids. Alright. Store the entire conversation state as JSON. Store spot responses with context. It builds conversation decks on startup. Ready for when you want to track reactions. Forgot to copy it. Now I can go to database.py, copy this, and make black. And then I can see the difference. This is just wrong. Or if not self-full, return. Put conversation data into metadata history ID, conversation data ID, conversation data name, history like conversation data, reply frequency, prompt, model, server name, channel topic, conversation history, conversation data dot get. Async with self-full acquire as con await con.execute insert into conversation ID platform conversation metadata conversation history conflict ID do update set conversation metadata excluded conversation metadata conversation history equal exclude conversation history last updated current timestamp conversation ID Discord McDonald's save conversation. I don't know, there's a hidden Star Fox boss. Enough time. I might need a little break, to be completely honest. This would set things to default. You can't find it. Right. Oh man. Faebot, are you familiar? The varying definition. Having birthday just has one definition. It's just um let's leave that be. Now we're gonna take a little break from programming, but we're gonna work on something else, which is need to install why is it in German? Why is it in German? Let me see if they released the special instruction. Coming soon by Friday. Fox. Thursday will be baked, and then there will be cake. I'm installing arcade. Obtaining a ROM legally. The ROM dumping guide. Obtaining the official game disc is your responsibility. Well, that's easy, because we had the disc. See, when we were young, so you could get, if you pre-ordered Wind Waker, you got this extra disc with Master Quest, and correct versions will not be supported. And we didn't pre-order Wind Waker, but we bought it from this local toy shop, and they just had both discs as this little bundle. And it took some. We had to convince our mom to let us get it because she was like, "That's two games. It's not one. You could have one game." And we tried to explain that the other game was an extra, etc., etc. And she relented, and so we do have the GameCube disc for the Master Quest. Also, my partner Devon had a disc, if I remember correctly. And surely I still have it. And I have a way to of course. Of course. Matter of fact, we already dumped it previously, you see. Legend of Zelda. Ah, no, but what I have is a Watt for the Wii, because we also had it on the Wii Virtual Console. Use PowerShell to make self-modded Wii or Wii U. GameCube disc. All equals European. Windows PC. Transfer the dump here. Oh, it's gonna be G file. Shipped up to it. Alright. I'm glad we're doing this today because it does seem like it's gonna be more complicated than I thought. Things will break. Things will break. So what did we actually download? Calculate this. EP file. Uh, okay. Um, let's just do it. Gonna take a small amount of doing. Could be very doable. Have to wait a bit whilst the ROM dumps. Mhm. How big of a file is this and how difficult? What's the easiest way to send it to myself? And is it to just use a USB drive instead of sending it to my... Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. Shouldn't copy that right now. It's not one thing at a time, right? Work. You handle 7-zip files now. Okay. Work. Back to okay. Okay, save the OT for Sunday, but I do want to test. There. Save. So how do I see the other ship setting? Oh my god. Wait, so this feels weird. Looks good. Randomize for settings. On screen. Right. Okay. I'm gonna get the right run. Any ETAs given. Okay, but you have more instructions, perhaps? Like, why do you not have more instruction? I don't think that's very useful. EP. Oh, there might be information in the README. I was given a README. Oh, operation. Escape toggle menu. Alternative asset. Randomizer. Yes. Render relevant navi hints. That's kind of cool. Item tracker. Oh yeah, I want to use the item tracker. Only one of the top. We need an entrance. Medic's editor. And then might as well. Audio editor. Background music. I guess you have to obtain. Get the act. Add cost. Yep. Miku Darunia. Okay, good to know that that exists. No other Miku mods exist. 5 Yusuke Nakano's illustration. Okay, I could get Itenayo Arunia if I wanted. That's Wendy. Email pronouns. German is currently not supported. Well, I probably don't need to mess with that right. But I did want to see something. Graphic. Current FPS. No, not 290. Give me 60. To that input. Okay. Here's 60 FPS OT. Looks pretty funny. Man. It's a little chaotic. It started with 99 rupees. Top randomize. Let's show you most. Quick text, I think. Fine ladder, box pushing, King Sora speed. Text. Oh, text speed. Dude, the thing that trips me out the most about playing old N64 games is um like I keep trying to play it like it's a modern game and doing things like trying to use my other stick to move the camera and trying to use the D-pad to interact with text. Is how most modern games do it. Um, but N64 games, the D-pad usually is reserved for. If it's used at all, it's reserved for like special things, and it doesn't actually let you pick things. Ow! CFG doesn't like to play at 60 FPS, but I kind of like it. Gotta go to stick. Need to remap. Down, shoot. This. Hints. Check hints. It looks pretty open. I could go anywhere. Not just everywhere. Hmm. Something that might be worth doing is just going to Deco, since I can probably get a lot of checks. Deco right away. Didn't work the way I wanted to. They patched Power Craft Staff. Nope, no they didn't. Maybe they did. Not working. What? Leaving you alone, friend. Make this brighter somehow. It's not. Wish it was. Just need to make my room darker, probably sometimes. Okay. Give me master. Can't guarantee that it works though, if the cleave is really high. I'll try it if you're feeling bold. I already fucked up, because I forgot that if you want to leave this room without the slingshot, not cover boots. I feel like I'm missing the quick. Oh, I start with Ocarina. The boots is not bad. Okay, controls. Additional rights modifier. Back. Dude, Chip. Chip is my hero because Chip is gonna let me use the D-pad in text boxes. I love you, Chip. Um, other thing I wanted. Other thing I wanted was there's no corporate text. Holding down B skips text. Okay. Maybe one more item. It's almost time for another edge break. I kind of needed that stick. But we'll figure it out. Oh, Skulls are probably not randomized. Ooh, I found double defense. Another save and quit, sire. Sun came out. I'm gonna go for a walk. Ow! Turn around. Alright, I need to try to avoid getting hit as much as possible. Take damage for it. It's over. All over, dude. Say that Sheik with some automatic time. It'd be cool if you had hints for things other than songs. I'm buying Deku sticks. I should have bought more than one. Say that a ravaged village born with the sun song. Okay. Can I get a hint for something other than a song? Maybe I don't. Oh, right. Buy sticks. Oh, thanks for the 100 rupees, Saria. That sure was nice of her. Getting song checks wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Magic. So stores are randomized. far as I could tell. Mini games should be. Ah! Almost first try. Nice. Ow. Let us draw distance. Super yellow. One rupee. It gives you a discount, but you need to have enough money to afford the full price. Otherwise, he doesn't. Yes. Autosave. Test of agony. Different pay. Better owl. Lynx cow in both types. Or I'm gonna be doing glitches. Equip items on the bunny hood effect. Faster run. Does this have? Oh, I want fire. Oh, okay. Therefore, they have to. It's good that I'm checking a bunch of these things out today because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use all of this. I'm gonna start with any songs. I actually do have. Right. Is that Zelda's Lullaby song? Chat, I need to use the restroom. And then after that, I need to decide if I want to keep playing OT, if I want to keep playing something else, or if I want to do something else entirely. I'll be right back. Put BRB on screen. BRB. All right. Thank you for your patience. Oh, I see there's been just us. Friday cake mischief. Friday fairy berry cake mischief is the perfect time for Friday fairy berry carrot mischief. Berry cake mischief. All right, chat. I actually think we're gonna call it here. The sun is out, and who knows for how long. I think I want to go for a little walkie. I could imagine coming back and streaming game, but at that point, I probably wouldn't do it on Twitch. We kind of had this idea that we could do some low key streams on Discord, just kind of hang out on Discord with whatever game we're playing on screen, and people can join want or have to, but it'd be way more low key. Um, People could even talk. It's just an idea that we're playing. I don't know if we're gonna do. Um, but basically, I do want to play more Night Rain. Good that we did some setup of OT. Once we get the full setting strings and stuff, should be able to do a run on Sunday. I really hope it doesn't take me all day. Um, but that's the plan for Sunday. Um, is a bear? That's good. I like playing games. I like playing games. The opportunity of there being people watching it. I don't know what it is, but to be honest, I just like to me, um, it's just not the same experience to play a game just completely by myself. And like, I don't know, it doesn't feel the same. I think it's because I grew up with siblings, and basically every time we played a video game, there was someone watching me play, or I was watching someone else play. Um, yeah, thank you so much, Bear, for watching and helping us stay on task or off task. Also, Owen Rec, who very gently nudged us. Before I check out, let me do a little summary of our activity today. So, we decided on a database strategy. We collaborated with Claude. So that's also, it's not July 27th. What's happening here? From This is funny because that means it predicted the next stream day correctly as next Sunday, but three four of us won because that was first. Right, and I don't exactly know when the next dev stream is gonna be because it's probably not gonna be next Sunday. It'll probably be sometime the week after. Our Sundays might be kind of busy for most of August. Because I think we're gonna go to a conference and we're definitely gonna go to a convention. Um, and we're gonna go see some people. But there will be a stream next Sunday. It just might not be a dev stream. It'll probably be a gaming stream. The next 2 Sundays might not be a stream, but there'll probably be midweek streams, and maybe one of them will be a dev stream. I am glad that we're making progress on Faebot, even if it's slow. Um, it feels really good. And I am learning how to use databases, which is a thing that, like, for years and years and years and years and years, we were like, I want to learn how to use databases. Databases are so powerful. Relational databases are like one of these like foundational pieces of technology that like was invented at one point and since then been like hugely powerful, leverage in all sorts of ways. So we will see you Sunday from some Zelda. Remember to join the Discord, exclamation mark Discord if you haven't. And that's it. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday if I don't see you again. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Take care.